I got exclusive footage of the new Inkling character in Smash Brothers. Check it out. Here's a screenshot from the story mode. Here is the Inkling telling Joker from Persona 5 that he's been invited to Smash Brothers. In my opinion, I was able to explain Undertale. Here's a game that people like more than Undertale and that I can't really explain. Can you guys tell that I really liked Persona 5? I don't know if I talked about it enough. I don't know if I talked about Persona enough. You guys want me to talk about Persona some more? Until Persona 6 comes out. Or Persona 5 Arena. Where they put Joker in Smash. Last minute predictions. Joker for Persona 5.
For real?
Would you want Banjo and Ultimate? Fuck yeah, dude. And... Joker.
We've been invited. Invited to steal the greatest treasure of all.
It's not a game. I'm not a robot. AI challenging you. I ain't a phantom. I'm in your face. And I'm here to see it through. You ever go, man, I like this thing a lot. But there's this other thing that I also like a lot. Wouldn't it be cool if this thing and that thing thinged together? And that was my sole argument up until December 6th for Joker and Smash Brothers, if we can even call it an argument to begin with. People have arguments for characters like, this series deserves more reps, this character's very popular, this company and this other company shit-posted to each other on Twitter like one time. Wanting Joker in Smash Brothers was like wanting Gordon Freeman in Dragon Ball FighterZ. These things have jack diddly to do with each other. Sakurai, however, cares not for your jacks or your diddlies. Whenever someone asks me what my favorite video game of all time is, I always dodge the question, because I never really have a concrete answer myself, and even when I think I do, the answer is always changing every 20 seconds, perpetually forever. Persona 5 might finally be the one. And I can guess that with at least a bit of confidence because the amount of fanfiction that I have read has suddenly shot up from 0 to all of them. This isn't a joke either. Here's a list of recommendations. So E3 is in like 5 minutes, and Nintendo is no doubt gonna reveal the next character, and all conversation is gonna divert over to whoever it is for the next 2 or 3 months or so. But right before then, right in the nick of time, slipping in under the radar, I want to jump in and have the final word on how well I thought Joker was implemented into Smash Ultimate. I'm probably not going to do this for every DLC character, especially if it's a franchise that I don't know about or don't care about, but this one was the dream. The dream happened. I gotta at least talk about the dream. Part 1. Gameplay. Now, when Joker was first announced, my immediate goal was make him my main. Whatever it takes. Bye-bye Wolf. Hello Ren, Mamma mia. I named Wolf because personally, I like playing neutral, and in my opinion, Wolf has one of the, spitballing a number here, top 3 neutral games. My hope was that Joker would fall close-ish to this, and I thought this would probably be the case when the mechanic of the Rebellion gauge was revealed. My initial thought was that Arsene would be your reward for maintaining a good neutral game. I couldn't test out this theory immediately because, as it would turn out, Joker's worst matchup in Smash Ultimate is Nintendo's online service. So in the meantime, I watched streams of people who had a golden ticket and quickly realized my guess was incorrect. Joker is very much all about combos, which was not a deal breaker. I can do combos. I can Mario up air, up air, up air, up B with the best of them. When I finally got my hands on the character, he quickly reminded me of Sheik, except if Sheik could actually kill. And then they buffed her, and now we're playing Smash 4 again. Please get me out of here. But I'm not good with Sheik either, so I knew this was gonna be an uphill battle. And indeed, my first couple of days, weeks even, with Joker, I couldn't get a grasp on the guy. he felt great overall. He zips and zooms all over the place like a quick and nimble thief would. I'm a sucker for trench coats. His animations are clean, even if a couple are borrowed from other characters, which I didn't mind most of them, except for Falco's forward smash. That's not how you swing a knife. This is how you stab someone. You do this. Or you could do this, like Psycho. Who the fuck does... Who's waving traffic? But I could not, for the life of me, figure out any consistently reliable combos apart from down throw to forward aerial at low percents like the basic bitch I am. I kept getting myself killed trying to use my gun off stage, I kept misspacing and mistiming my Aya shots, and then Arsene comes out and oh, now I gotta worry about time management. And if you've seen my upload schedule, you know that ain't how shit works around these parts. What I'm trying to say here is that because Joker did not inherently fit my preferred playstyle, that obviously makes him a shit-tier character. Move over, Challenger Pack 1. Here comes Challenger Pack 2 in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time, and we gon' make you lose your mind. But obviously, I kept at it. I wanted to keep at it. I had to keep at it. This is Joker Persona Man! I remembered back to Smash 4 when both Corrin and Bayonetta came out. I wanted to like Bayonetta more, but ended up preferring Corrin at first, which physically hurt me deep down inside. But then, it all finally clicked together, and then you were called scum for using Bayonetta. I can't fucking win. So I knew this was more than likely gonna be the same type of deal. So, kept going. I analyzed tournament gameplay, I picked him in friendlies as often as possible, I stayed up until 3 a.m. every night for a week reading more fanfiction on my phone in bed. In hindsight, the last one probably didn't help me as much. And with the official Smashmaster Show's Joker Guide for little bitch babies, you too could finally aspire to be slightly less not as sucky as well. Tip 1. Get our set out as quickly as you can, but also not too quickly. Joker is objectively better with his little bird fellow than without, in every way. The only thing he loses is his grappling hook, which means one less combo option out of like 900. That said, all that extra power inherently means way more if the opponent is at higher percent, which is theoretically easier to achieve without Arsene, as Joker's decreased hit stun and knockback leads to better combos. So definitely use Rebel's Guard when you can, but if your opponent's under 40% or so, consider getting stylish once or twice. Tip 2. Don't be an idiot like me and rely on Aya. In my futile attempts to make Joker the true neutral character that he is not, I spammed Aya to Kingdom Fuck early on, and especially against fast opponents or opponents with quick, long-ranging attacks, they ate my ass afterwards. The spamming A gone while Arsene is out is comparatively more safe, but like only go for Aya if your opponent is committing to an option or you know they're not in a good enough position to readily counterattack immediately afterwards. Tip 3. Download a night mode extension on your preferred browser, so while you're reading your OTP story in the middle of the night, your eyes don't bleed. And that was the official Smashmaster Show's Joker Guide for little bitch babies. Considering the character came out like a month and a half ago, all these tips were probably very obvious. But either way, hope you enjoyed. Please stay tuned for next week's episode, How to Microwave Hot Pockets. All in all, Joker is a fucking whole college semester project. He's rewarding. When you do land those crazier combos, it feels great. He can sometimes put fear into the hearts of your opponents simply by bringing Arsene out at all. But the journey there was tricky. Joker didn't fall naturally into my hands as quickly as I had hoped he would. While I think Wolf ultimately remains my main for the time being, I'm comfortable enough keeping Joker in my pocket somewhere. For now, I'm otherwise content with just sitting back and watching MK Leo clean house instead. I was in the crowd for MomoCon 2019 Grand Finals. It was an out-of-body experience. Part 2. Mementos, the Fresh Maker. Even if the stars had aligned and Joker became my main, no questions asked, I was actually considerably more excited for a Persona stage and Persona music in Smash than I was a Persona character. Almost every palace in Persona 5 would have made for an amazing Smash Bros. Stage. My wish, and I think most others who played the game, was on the Casino Palace, but it was leaked that the stage was gonna be Mementos. well, I say leaked, but every other thing that got leaked was wrong. But I still got a little concerned anyway. I like Mementos on paper. From a story standpoint, it's a world of the collective unconscious. I mean, I can't say much without getting into spoilers, but when you get to the bottom of Mementos towards the end of the game, shit gets downright depressing and real, but oh, it was so good. But then actually running around in Mementos for side quests and grinding gives me diarrhea. I still take this over Tartarus and P4's randomly generated dungeons, but this it was definitely my last possible choice for a Smash Arena. Sakurai and his team have turned a mini-game about pretending to be asleep so your mother doesn't catch you playing video games into one of my favorite Smash Brothers stages of all time. So, you know, they could still pull Mementos off, but I was doubtful. But turns out all they had to do was make Mementos look almost nothing like Mementos. Mazel tov! You're not really fighting in a subway. You're fighting on the Persona 5 user interface, to the point I'm almost surprised the battle commands don't make an appearance somehow. Like, there's cosplays of that shit. How do you do that? The Phantom Thieves cameos in the background are a nice touch, even though Futaba was relegated to the final Smash only. And with hazards off, I think this is a decent enough counterpick for competitive play. Something I am apparently in the minority on, but I'm also mostly just looking for excuses to increase the odds of Persona music playing in major tournaments. Oh hey, speaking of, Part 3. I'm coming! So, for some reason, there was a lot of worry that Persona was only going to get 2 songs like Final Fantasy VII did. I have no idea where this fear came from. They are 2 entirely different companies, and Sega's been very lenient with songs for Sonic and Bayonetta. There was little reason to believe, even if Atlus was a subsidiary, that this would go much different. My worry was whether it was gonna be just Persona 5, or if they would also do 4 and 3. I don't mention 1 and 2 because Atlus doesn't either. If it was just 5, not a problem at all. 5 soundtrack carries all on its own. But since I was gonna inevitably mod in 3 and 4 tracks years down the line anyway, I'd rather they save me 20 minutes. Overall, I was not disappointed, and the stage changing colors and background UI designs depending on what game the song playing is from was also another thing I didn't know I wanted. At the same time, I find it a bit odd that they went through the trouble of incorporating a feature like that, but then making the number of tracks per game so uneven. Like, even if you don't like Persona music, and you would be wrong, but if all you care about is making the background blue, you have 2 choices. That's it. I personally would have pushed for maybe 5 tracks per game, just to make it a little even. Other nitpicks. Life Will Change was in the announcement trailer, but not in the game. Alright, and Our Beginning stands out like a sore thumb. I like the track, but it takes place during a 1-minute scripted sequence at the very end of the game and is nowhere near as iconic as the other 4 picks of Persona 5 music. It doesn't even have a proper loop. 30 seconds of the song are so quiet you're not gonna hear it in the middle of a hectic fight. But I can forgive all these sins until you censored the lyric damn right in Mass Destruction.
This DLC pack is garbage! Challenger Pack 2, baby!
I just thought about this while I was recording. This is in the script. This would have been way more unnecessary work, but it would have been so cool if, in addition to the background change, depending on the music, the Phantom Thief cameos were swapped out with C's and the investigation team respectively. Alright, I just made someone cry. So, mission accomplished. Back to the video.
And that's everything. That's not important. Now we get to the real reason we all forked over $5 for a PNG of Akechi. Duh!
Part 4, a PNG of Akechi. So I've given my thoughts on Spirits overall in my Smash Ultimate review. Feel free to go watch that when we're done here. Again, like last time, my favorite part about Spirits is seeing the creativity. And I thought, oh, making Wario invisible so his bike could be Makoto's Persona Johanna was cute. A female villager as Haru. The ice climbers as the bane of my existence. But then I got all the spirits within 10 minutes and felt nothing, just like before. So there's that. At least they have their own board and I don't have to sit around on the main board for hours. That frees up my time for other productive things.
Ah. Hello. That's right. I've ascended. I'm reading fanfiction not from the internet, as our forefathers once did. And that's my review of the Persona 5 Smash Ultimate DLC. Now, we wait till tomorrow and see who gets revealed next, and we all forget about this. I mean, I won't. I ain't gonna forget about this shit. You kidding me? This was the fucking dream. This was the first pack. I got the dream on the first go. This was the Smash Brothers equivalent of the Negan pick, as far as I'm concerned. Except some people actually asked for this one. And while, like I said, there's bits and pieces I would have tweaked here, I'm otherwise remain completely floored at how well Joker was implemented into this game. So, bring on the other 4. Whatever. I'm good. I'm gonna sit over here if anyone needs me. Do whatever you want. I'm content. I'm good. I am very much content with this PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale sequel. I didn't think they were going to do a sequel. I thought that game was dead in the water, but glad to see that they brought it back. I'm very excited for the future of this franchise.